What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Anime Vanguards video. In today's video, I'm going to break down the top 5 best units in the current 13.5 update. But before we dive into the juicy details, if you enjoy the content and want to support the grind, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel right now. We're so close to hitting our major milestone goal of 50 or 100 subscribers, and every single subscription means the world to me. Seriously, a huge shout out to everyone who's been backing the channel on the recent videos. The support lately has been absolutely insane, and you guys are the real ones. I see your comments, I see the love, and it motivates me to keep pumping out these guides for you. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight into it and look at what this crazy update has to offer. In today's video, I'll be showing you the top 5 or 6 units you absolutely need to get your hands on in Anime Vanguards Update 13.5. These are the exact units that are 100% worth spending your hard-earned trait rerolls on. Now, if you take a quick look at my screen right here, you can see I've got 1,750 trait rerolls left. Honestly, that might look like a solid amount to some of you, but trust me, it's nothing compared to what I started with. I've already burned through a massive mountain of rerolls just trying to max out and optimize all the units on my account that actually deserve it. The RNG in this game can be brutal sometimes, but you have to invest your resources into the right meta characters if you want to clear the hardest content effortlessly. So, if you're wondering where to drop your rerolls right now, pay close attention because the power creep in this update is very real. Alright, let's start off with one of the most exciting units on our list, Escanor. Yeah, you heard that right. Even though he's technically an older unit that dropped about a year ago, he just received an absolute massive game-changing buff in this 13.5 update. The developers completely broke him in the best way possible. We're talking about his damage scaling all the way up to over 10 million or even higher, depending on your setup. To put that into perspective for you guys, you can literally solo and clear the Sid Raid Act 2 in under 31 seconds. Honestly, if your placement is perfect and your RNG lines up, you can even blitz through it in a ridiculous 12 seconds. As you can see in the gameplay running right here on the screen, I casually cleared the entire thing in less than 20 seconds. Escanor's raw, single target, and AoE damage output right now is just completely off the charts. He easily deserves the number 2 spot on this list, but if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I'm still heavily torn between putting him at number 1 or number 2. I might actually just tie them for the top spot once I start editing this video later tonight, because what Escanor is doing right now is pure disrespect to the bosses. Next up, let's talk about what I consider the absolute number 1 spot, Gojo versus Sukuna, the strongest in history versus the strongest of today. This unit easily shares the throne with Escanor, but for me personally, he takes the crown as the absolute best unit in Anime Vanguards right now. Let's load into a portal real quick so I can show you exactly why this character is completely broken. Just look at this gameplay right here. The exact second you place him down on the map, he immediately starts hitting these insane massive numbers. And the best part? He has full map-wide AoE right out the gate on placement. With a massive, unhinged damage output like that, there's no question he deserves top-tier status. He completely rivals Escanor and honestly outperforms him by a mile, even without relying on any extra external buffs. He is hands down the definitive best unit in Update 13.5, and he deserves every single bit of the hype he's getting in the community. The only downside for me personally is that my gacha luck was pretty terrible, so I couldn't pull his shiny version. But hey, keep in mind that I'm praising him right now based entirely on his base performance without even activating the specific Gojo or Sukuna standalone buffs. If you actually set him up properly with his unique synergy buffs, his damage can easily skyrocket past 30 million. Just pause and imagine that number for a second. 30 million damage coming from a single unit. It's absolutely demonic. Moving on to the number 3 spot, a character I'm sure all of you already know, love, or fully expected to see here, Monkey D. Luffy. He absolutely earned this spot, and there's no debate about it. Luffy is the ultimate speedrun king in the current meta. If you build your team around him, Luffy can literally speedrun the Sid Raid Act 2 in under 15 seconds flat. The unit is incredibly fun to watch, his animations are beautiful, and he is ridiculously powerful for high-tier scaling. I don't have too much personal gameplay to add on him though, mostly because I don't actually own the unit on my account yet. My luck has been holding me back, but seeing what he does in the meta and how easily he carries lobbies, you absolutely need to roll for him if you get the chance. He's a must-have for anyone trying to leaderboard grind. For the number 4 spot, I was honestly heavily torn between him and number 5. Number 4 is Hikari, or Maharaga, because if you guys didn't know the latest leaks, Maharaga is actually going to become his own completely separate standalone unit in the near future, and Hikari is officially dropping as well. Alright, so we are going to start off with number 5. Number 5 is going to be to save for the next update. The next update is going to have Hikari, and as you guys can see right here, Hikari is going to be in the game, and he has his own custom cutscene. For those people asking if he's going to be a Vanguard, nope, he's not going to be a Vanguard, but this unit will just have a cutscene. He's probably just going to be a secret unit because, well, the developer said it looks cool, so he's going to get a cutscene, which is pretty nice, and he's the only unit that has been sneaked so far in this update. So yeah, that's pretty much that for update 14. Sorry, I said update 13.5 part 2 earlier, but it's officially update 14. I don't think this is going to be a very big update. I think it's just going to be a pretty small update with a lot of Memorialis or Vanguard familiars. It did say here in the official developer notes that we will be moving to a 2-week update cycle with a lighter load than normal, but Vanguard familiars are going to be much more frequent now, so you should probably save for the next update for the next Vanguard familiars that are going to be coming out, and also for Hikari or whatever units are going to be coming out in the next update. You know, units tend to get stronger as updates go on, but there are like a few units standing out right now that are just really, really strong, so you got to roll on them. And finally, rounding out our list at the last spot is Maharaga. He definitely deserves to be mentioned up here because of his insane design, but it's still not 100% guaranteed that he's going to be strong enough to warrant a definitive top 6 placement permanently. As of right now, there are quite a few units in the game that are much better and offer more utility. His adaptation mechanic is super interesting on paper, but in fast-paced raids, it takes a little bit too long to fully ramp up compared to the instant explosive damage you get from Gojo or Escanor. My biggest piece of advice for all of you guys watching this video right now is to stop spending blindly and start saving up every single one of your trait rerolls, stat rerolls, and extra resources. There is a massive wave of new, incredibly powerful units right around the corner, so you'll definitely want to have a massive stash ready to go the second the patch hits. The upcoming update looks like it's going to be a solid mid to large sized patch. It's going to be really fun, even if it's not the biggest one we've ever seen in the game's history. But seriously, if you can only focus on one thing right now, prioritize getting Gojo versus Sukuna. He is incredibly strong and will give you the absolute most value for your team across every single game mode. Anyway, I hope you guys found this quick meta breakdown helpful. I wanted to drop this video today since the brand new update is dropping tomorrow morning. Make sure you clear all your daily challenges, stock up on gems, and do not waste your resources tonight. I might post another video showcasing some hidden placement strategies and full showcase run soon, but I'm not entirely sure yet. For now, just focus on farming your dailies and stacking up those trait rerolls. Thank you all so much for helping us hit 27 subscribers. Let's keep this momentum going, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can push past that 50 or 100 subscriber milestone together. I appreciate every single one of you. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.